Morning everybody and welcome to another gamelog vlog. Today we are going to finish off Saints Row 2, and by finish off I mean pretty much play the entire game because I've done about two main quests, all the side quests so that we can get up to the 60 respect, but then I lost my entire save during a glitch and had to reload a save from a couple of years ago where apparently I was very clever and did all the side stuff, created a save file there so that should I ever replay the game I can just load that back up, which I didn't realise at the start of this one's playthrough, but whatever, at least I've got that to go back to because I lost like 10 hours worth of work yesterday and it pretty much put a stop to the playthrough for the day because I was just done. I'm hoping for a CX lottery thing today, but I don't think it's coming today. A lot of the things that I order, because they're decently rare, tend to get split up into multiple dispatch notices for some reason, so they don't come together. And I've had one say that it's coming tomorrow, but that was only one of about 4 things, so I don't know where the other ones are. And nothing has come yet, and it's gone 1 o'clock, and typically all of the stuff that I order from CX comes through Royal Mail and is usually here by 1 o'clock, so I don't think anything's going to come today, but if it does, we'll show you that. I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos so far, and for the majority of you that have watched more than one of these that aren't subscribed, and that's a few of you, because the analytics tell you stuff like that, I really like it, do be sure to subscribe. But yeah, let's begin Saints Row, or continue playing Saints Row. Also, interestingly, you know how every day I sit there and refresh all of my CEX tabs to see if there's anything in any of the CEXs near me so that I physically can go and get it? I ordered 3 more things yesterday, and each one of those things has gone up £3 in price today. So it's a good thing that I did that, because it means that I will have saved a tenner. It's basically the same cost as the delivery was, because delivery for CEX is £3 per item. But it would have been another £3 on top of that per item as well. So yeah, saved a tenner there. Got lucky, I suppose. This is why sometimes it's smart to pull the trigger, especially on things that are probably only going up in price. Like I ordered some Dragon Ball games, and I think they're all going to keep going up in price because of Sparking Zero coming out in a few months. When they arrive, I think I will own pretty much all of the ones that matter. All of the console ones, that's for sure. Well, PS2 and beyond. I don't have any PS1 stuff. I ain't got the space for PS1 stuff. I can't display it well. Like I've got a couple of Tekken games, Tekken 1, 2 and 3 up there, but no real space to display them. My actual PS1 stuff's displayed across there, Silent Hill, then the 4 Resident Evils for the PS1, and then obviously there's my 9 games up there too that I'm probably going to rotate soon because I kind of like having different stuff up there. I don't want it to become something that I just see through as it's part of the decoration. I want to actually be like looking at it and paying attention. So I think it could be cool to swap stuff around. But yeah, take a look at this. Some of my Dragon Ball games. Some of these cases are in a little bit worse for wear, but that's because they're literally 20 years old. I've had them since literally every single one of these Dragon Ball Z games, except for Infinite World, is a game that I have had forever. Like they are part of my like original collection, which is cool. There is actually a PS2 Dragon Ball Z game that didn't get a release in England, which is kind of sad. Dragon Ball Z Sagas. If I ever get hold of that for whatever reason, that'll be cool. Can't play it, but it'll be cool. Anyway, it is time for me to carry on with Saints Row now, because, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I don't think it's going to take me too long. Like, it's 2 p.m. I think I should be able to get the game done today. Surely. You know, I wonder what the speedrun for Saints Row is, because especially if you were just doing missions alone, you'd get through this so fast, because like the actual missions themselves, once I'm in them, are like 3 to 5 minutes a piece. I think the majority of the actual game time, outside of, you know, grinding for the respect levels, was straight up just traveling between missions. It reminds me of Red Dead 2. Like I remember when I first grinded Red Dead 2 a few years ago and that came out, and I beat that over a weekend or so. It was like the amount of time that I think I spent on horseback was crazy. That's why games that's why games started doing the whole what's the word? There's a thing that they do where you can like auto gallop or drive to wherever you're going because they recognize probably a bit much. I'm here to do a side quest. There it is. I was gonna say we're here to do a stronghold clear out. I think we're most of the way through the first gang, but I'm pretty sure that just like in the first one, the strongholds are not optional. So we're gonna just blast through them real quick, which isn't gonna take long because most of these guys come at you with swords. Get to the server. I thought we'd have to actually, you know, end everybody. I'd love to know how many gang members we're taking out, because per second it's many. Each and every one of these people has friends and family and lives, and we're just ending it very quickly. Get out my... They were in the way, and now they're not. The camera's the camera is different in Saints Row 2 to Saints Row 1. Get out my face, you're all in the way. In fact, this one can have a sword. I want it to play an animation. The sword animations are pretty cool. Like when it actually plays. Instead of just batting them across the room like that. How? I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think we do too much damage. We did the Fight Club mission, so we got like extra damage. Right, how? Back to our gun then. That guy didn't even know I was there. We're just slaughtering. Destroy the servers. Get my face. Let me find the servers and I'll destroy them. That guy was about to throw a bin at me. Why is that glass bulletproof? Do server rooms really have bulletproof glass? I'm going to have to hit the doubt button. There's a lot of guys in here. But they underestimate my power. I should play Star Wars Episode 3 at some point. That'd be fun. I think we're done. For how long did we just hold that trigger for just then? Are we... I think that's probably the stronghold done, right? Oh no, reinforcements. That'll be fine. They'll just... they'll just all get executed. As if taking a hostage matters to me. I'll just fire through the hostage. There's no downside to civilians getting in the way of my bullets. This isn't Red Dead. There's no honor system. If anything, we are literally playing the bad guy. Because we care not for the destruction we cause. Although it's telling me that there's an enemy up high that I should be dealing with. But, hello. Ooh, willy kick. Where am I going right now? Can I go through you? I can. Oh, it's you. There's a better way of dealing with this. There was a much better way of dealing with this. Problem solved. There's like 3 more of those to do, and then just the main missions. For this first gang anyway, there's like 4 gangs. The missions in Saints Row 2 are so much better than Saints Row 1. Saints Row 1, just all the missions were damn near the same. And just... Whereas Saints Row 2, it's like everything is a little bit different. It's go here, shoot this, but in different ways, rather than just enter a building and there's like 10 people stood front facing. I have Ruby in my room now for the first time ever. She doesn't tend to live in my room because too many cables. It ain't safe. She's only 9 months old. She's not trusted around this stuff yet, but brought her up here in the crate. See how she does. She chittered for a little bit. She'd quietened down before I started recording this segment, but now I'm talking and she knows I'm not talking to her, and that upsets her. She wants all the attention, and nothing else is allowed attention. Am I right, Rubes? She's literally staring at me in her crate. You guys can't see her, but she's like to my left. Anyway, these missions are going by pretty quickly. Right then, it is just shy of 8 PM, so I'm off to the gym again. Leg day today. Tomorrow off. I'm about 2/3 of the way through Saints Row 2. I've got like 1 more quest line to finish off. Just had dinner, so gym, back, sweat Saints Row 2 until it's done. And to be fair, it's early enough that I should get some hours into Saints Row 3. I need to install Saints Row 3. I need to do that, so it's installing. 2 seconds. See, I just remembered that this time I'm playing the Saints Row games on PlayStation, or at least 3 and 4, so I need to get them installed from the disc. It would have been very annoying if I had left, and then come home, needed to play it, or at least need to play it in a couple of hours' time when Saints Row 2's done, and it not being ready and I had to waste time. That would have bothered me. So we'll get it installing. This is where I don't even have the space. I don't have the space. I never have the space. Why didn't they release these consoles with massive amounts of space, considering how big games are these days? It's so annoying. What shall I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of Ark, because who knows when I'm going to play that again. Neo 2 can probably go. It'll be a while before I play that again. All the Souls games need to stay, because I play those a few times a year. But other than that, there genuinely isn't much I can get rid of. I'm basically deleting game for game at this point. Lies of P. So that'll clear up 87 gig. It's so I miss the days on the PS2. I think in my entire childhood on the PS2 I had to delete something a couple of times because my 8 megabyte thing filled up. But anyway, game's installing now, so it'll be ready for when I need to play it. I'm off to the gym. See you guys in a bit. Also guys, check out this collaboration that My Protein did with Marvel. We got the metal Spider-Man shaker. There was also a Hulk one, a Captain Marvel one, and a Black Panther one, along with different protein powders and such. If you get anything from my protein ever, do be sure to use code KALE. And send me screenshots of your orders over on the gram, over on Instagram. I can say it on here. On TikTok, you're not allowed to say the names of the platforms, because they give me a £200 voucher to give out to somebody that does every month. Right then, we're home. It is 9:15. That was a pretty quick session. I've just been in the shower. That session was pretty bad, to be honest. It was so hot in there. My back was dripping within minutes. It wasn't fun. Not fun at all, but we got the work done. Luckily, leg day's always on the shorter side because everything's in one corner and there's usually not much competition for the equipment. But anyway, we'll finish off Saints Row 2 in the next couple of hours, hopefully before 11, and then probably put in a couple of hours into Saints Row 3 because I presume that has installed now, or it better have done. It was installing before I left, so yeah, let's go. Right, so I'm currently doing what seems to be the world's dumbest mission, right? It says don't get spotted, yeah? I'm on a nuclear power plant and I've got to find toxic material. There's this green bar in the top left that tells me where it is when that bar gets full. Like I've got to play hot and cold with it. I'm also on a timer that now has only 7 minutes. It says the toxic waste is near the cooling towers. I'm surrounded by a cooling tower. I can't find it. I can't get this bar to fill all the way up. Even if I like my gamer senses are telling me that there's a building here somewhere. Hang on, is it this one? Yeah. So as I enter this building, that bar starts going higher and higher. I go under here, and the bar is still filling up. But it's like, where do I go? Is it you? There's these barrels, but they don't seem to... Again, the bar is still not full, so I really don't know. Like, what does it want me to do? I'm a bit lost right now. And I'm a bit concerned that even if I find it within the time... And I've been spotted. Does that mean I've failed the mission? It told me not to get spotted. It told me it told me do not get spotted. Oh, I don't know. See, this is an example of the game breaking the mechanics to try to do something different, which is fine, but just not doing it very well. Okay, yeah, so found it, and then the stealth went completely out the window, which is good, because I was under the impression it was forced stealth. Now it's not forced stealth. So, you know, I hate forced stealth. You guys will come to learn whenever I play a game that is supposed to be stealth. It's not for me. Like, at some point I'll play through the Dishonored games again, and I don't tend to do them very stealthily. Like, I might do them kind of slowly-ish, but I won't do them, like, very carefully. I'm very much so everyone in... when I do stealth games, I take the no witnesses approach, you know? I'll do stealth until stealth goes out the window, and from that point on, it's don't get in my way. Technically, no one's seen you if no one's alive to have seen you, you know? Like, what's the difference? Look, if these 5 security guards in front of me all end up with bullet holes in them, they don't know that I was over here, because they're not going home to their wives and children tonight. Screw them. This is like the first time I've had to manually aim over the shoulder like this the entire game, because most of the time we're up close. I've just been told to defend the helipad for like 2 minutes. Which, considering they're all on the floor, I'm not entirely sure I'd even need to be standing there. I could just stand here. Right? Shirley. Shoot, don't call me Shirley. Just taking a quick break to have myself an extra protein cookie. Rocky Road flavour, 38 grams of protein, code KALE in it. So I'm about to do the final stronghold, or at least I'm pretty sure it's the final stronghold, but at this point the strongholds don't even really mean what it used to mean. Like, the strongholds in the first game were buildings that were just full of enemies, and the mission was take out all of the enemies. In this one, they're just like little mini missions where it's got to do just random stuff like, what did this one tell me to do a minute ago? Take out a computer. So it's kind of different, which is interesting, because in any other game, a stronghold would always be just go here, and any enemy in there, make sure they're not alive anymore. I'm going to say, why am I not being attacked? That was a weird little lag. Did you see that? Well, my gun didn't even come up. Alright, hang on. Let's put something more powerful on. Because then we can just rush through them. Just spray them down. Nothing is a threat. Absolutely nothing. You can all get out my face. Defend the computer while the money is transferred to your account. If only it was that easy. Like, all the time. So we've got a minute of just defending. I do presume we're going to actually get attacked. I think we've got like 3 more main missions to go for for the Brotherhood. And then there might be some sort of epilogue with Altor. But then the game's done. It is 11 PM, so it has taken longer than I thought it would. But, you know, we'll still probably get some Saints Row 3 in today. Maybe an hour or two. I don't know. Ooh. I nearly failed there. I didn't even notice that the timer wasn't ticking. I'm supposed to stay in here. Bro's got a rocket launcher. Did you see that? I think I just shot one of them in the balls and he died. I'm gonna say, if you're trying to defend if you're trying to get this computer, and it's your computer and you want it back, rocket launcher might not have been the best shout, bro. Like, good lord. But yeah, still thank the Lord that we had this extra save though, right? Because it really would have been a catastrophe losing literally 10 hours of gameplay yesterday. Like, literally all of yesterday's efforts were deleted. So it would have been a problem. It would have been a real problem. So I've encountered a little bit of a problem in that my controller has died. So I plugged it in, or put it on the dock, pulled out the next controller, but apparently that one's dead too, which doesn't make sense, because that's not the way the bloody dock works. Which, this means that I now can't play right now for a bit, which is really annoying, because I'm on the epilogue missions. There's like 2 missions left until the credits roll, and it is midnight. So I should still finish the game today. I just need to give it a minute to charge it up long enough for me to do them. And then after that, I probably won't start Saints Row 3 today now, annoyingly. Well, we're finally approaching the end of the game.
All we did was turn into vice kings that wore purple.
Jesus Christ, you sound like a pussy.
I sound like someone who's not a sociopath.
You want to be the killer with a conscience? Fine. Drop your flags and write a book like King. But you never should have came after me.
You telling me, if I would have asked you to walk away, you would have said yes.
Fuck no, this is my city.
Jesus, you haven't learned a goddamn thing.
Wrong. I've learned that being in charge is better than being a bitch who keeps his mouth shut and does what he's told. Your time's over, old man.
What's happened to you?
I woke up.
You owe me, player. If it wasn't for me, you would have died on that street corner.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been in a goddamn coma.
I guess that makes us even.
Not really.
And that's that. Now the question is that the game's over. All the missions are done, like every single one. That was a special super secret side mission that I had to go and Google how to do. How do I make the credits roll? It's annoying when the credits don't roll, because it's kind of what I live for. Okay, credits are rolling. Let's get the game put on the log. What a long day. It's nearly 2 in the morning. So much for starting Saints Row 3 today. Huh? Jesus Christ. Okay, now for the bit that I find very, very satisfying. Adding it to the game log. So Saints Row 2, and I know it's past midnight, but the rules are it's the date that I wake up, not the date that I go to sleep. So it's the 25th of the 6th, 2024. So 2 days for Saints Row 2. That was a pretty long game. Like, how long does How Long to Beat say that Saints Row is supposed to be? Saints Row 3 won't take anywhere near as long because I won't have the respect stuff to do. Oh Christ, yeah. This is why it's taken me so long. 17 hours for Saints Row 1 and 20 hours for Saints Row 2. There's the reason why it says so long. But you guys see how... A lot of people think that I speed run games. I don't. I put the same amount of hours in as a normal person would, but I put them in smaller periods of time. You guys might have an hour of gaming you can do a day because you've got a regular job or whatever. But my job is this, playing games and recording it. So I can put in 10 hours a day, no problem. So 10 hours over 2 days, 20 hours, boom, done, you know? Whereas you guys might have to put an hour a day in for 3 weeks to get it done. You see what I mean? Anyway, so Saints Row was our 41st game of the year so far. Lovely stuff. Or Saints Row 2 was even. And then tomorrow we begin Saints Row 3. Hope you guys enjoyed today. Obviously there wasn't a lot going on besides me just playing. There was just a lot of playing. I don't know how long this video is going to be, to be fair, because I don't feel like I recorded that many clips. But gamelog vlog number 6 or 7, I don't know. I lose track. But I'm going to try and keep them up daily for as long as I can because it's fun. Hope you enjoyed it.